We have a wonderful guest from Washington, D.C., Ambassador Philip Hughes, who helped us design a plaque commemorating a terrorist bombing that occurred in this building in 1975. And now I'm going to ask Ambassador Hughes to come up, and he is going to dedicate our plaque, and I hope all of you tonight will have a chance to see it on the wall. Ambassador.
Charles. Okay, let's see if we can get these mics to work. Charles, thank you very much for the opportunity and the honor to address a few words of dedication this evening to the memorial that the Sons of the Revolution have erected to the victims of that fateful January 24th, 1975 bombing by the FALN terrorist group that resulted in 4 fatalities and some 50-some casualties, wounded, here in Fraunces Tavern. It's altogether fitting, it seems to me, that this plaque be dedicated today when the Sons are opening this exhibit of the Magna Carta here in New York, and a few days after we've celebrated the 8th anniversary of the terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center just a few blocks from here. In a word, you will hear much tonight about the Magna Carta, its significance, and the importance of this exhibit, not the least, if I'm not stealing Charles's thunder, from my wife in a few minutes. But for me, the Magna Carta represents a couple of seminal ideas in medieval expression that grew to aid the ideas of the founding of our republic. It's a sort of medieval foreshadowing, you might say, of that Enlightenment idea that government derives its legitimacy from the consent of the governed, and a pioneering effort in the English language to enumerate the rights of the governed. In short, the Magna Carta should teach us something, it should teach us much about the origins of the ideas that undergird the representative government of free men that we enjoy, that it represents our way of life, and that represents the heritage that we pass on to our children. The monument that we're dedicating this evening, and indeed the memorial that's being constructed a few blocks from here, both should remind us, in this case, of a very early example of terrorism in the United States, not the first attack of the FALN, but certainly the deadliest and the most notorious that happened here in this tavern, one of the earliest acts of terrorism in the United States, and a short distance, as I say, from the greatest and most heinous act of terrorism in the United States. These events should remind us, if the Magna Carta reminds us what it is that we enjoy, what is our heritage, these memorials, these reminders, remind us of what it is that we have to defend them against. And so with that, I'd like to commend the Sons for erecting this fitting memorial to the victims of that terrorist attack more than 30 years ago. Thanks, Charles.